You should care because you are leaving a trail of garbage. So don't be a garbage man.
Hi, I'm Sandeep Tyagi. I'm co-founder and the CEO at the Ukhi.
Hi, my name is Vishal Vivek and I'm the CEO and co-founder at Ukhi. We are a material science company and we develop biodegradable and compostable polymer for the single-use plastic alternative. So we have grown up talking about plastic pollution, air pollution, soil pollution, but what about it? And even when I was reading about fashion pollution in the early stages, I was amazed and I was very sad also to see that fashion industry alone releases 1 billion tons of greenhouse gas emissions. So we thought, oh, why not to replace cotton and polyester? And we started from that problem statement. And then we started working on Ukhi biomaterials. And it took us 5 years, 4-5 years of deep research. We were able to develop a compound which is biodegradable and compostable.
In a way, without plastic, you cannot survive. But the problem mainly is because of the single-use plastic. Everybody is trying to find a solution for that. That was the idea, just to get something, give something to the industry where we can find a solution for the single-use plastic. Other material which are being used currently, which are being told like a sustainable material like cotton and jute, which you are telling. The problem is the volume is so enormous. If you are going to replace all the single-use plastic products with other like material, jute and this, it will not be enough. I mean, we will not be able to produce enough. So we will be in a limbo. Either we will not be finding a solution, we will be banning something. For that, we are just bringing this biopolymers, which can be produced in numbers. I mean, we can get the numbers which is required by the industry currently.
Our solution is different in many ways. First, the formulations and all we have developed kind of matches the performance of plastic. So it is completely eco-friendly, green, biodegradable and compostable. But at the same time, if you compare it with polymer plastic, it is completely biodegradable at the end of the life cycle, does not release microplastic, and at the same time, it is as comparable in strength to polymer. So this is one. Second, in many of the applications, we also use agri-waste, and that is secondary agro-waste. So secondary agro-waste which are usually burnt by the farmers. So all these resources are available in plenty, and we need to find solutions for India, which can be scaled also. Because the plastic industry is 400 million ton industry, 200 million ton is single-use plastic. If you want to replace or kind of bring an alternative, the solution should be scalable. Otherwise, it will just be a small boutique experiment, and we don't want to do that. We want to be the world's largest biomaterial company. To start with the process, I will give you an example of this fork. This fork is made using EcoGram, which is a biodegradable and compostable material developed by Ukhi. This is a cellulose material. So we take this kind of cellulose, blend it with other biopolymer to give it performance. In certain cases, up to 30 different kind of specialty chemicals are used. So then we kind of do a thermochemical compounding, in which we try to mix the materials in a percentage so that it gives the right performance. According to Indian government mandate, if you are using a carry bag of polymer, it should be 120 micron. It can cost you up to 4 to 5 rupee a piece. But if you're using our material, Ukhi's EcoGram, you can do away with 25 micron or 35 micron. So our bag will cost you half the cost of a normal plastic bag. Ukhi's journey has been very interesting. So I was in Australia and I was in a supermarket. I was just browsing the shelves of the supermarket, and I saw hemp products, hemp oil, hemp towel and all. I thought, oh, hemp is hemp is bhang. And when he was talking, he said that got the inspiration from India. And I felt happy and ashamed also. When I came back in 2019, I moved to Uttarakhand and I started living there in Rudraprayag. And luckily, I got my brand name Ukhi also from that Rudraprayag place, because Ukhi Mutt is in Rudraprayag. In course of 3 years, I think I met more than 5,000 farmers in person, traveled entire Uttarakhand many times. And then I saw, oh, this can be a massive, but regulations are now all stopping us, though government has legalized hemp.
Currently in the market for this biodegradable space, there are a lot of industries which are trying to cut corners in that also. Means basically just using the same polymer and just trying to promote it as a biodegradable polymer. I think that should stop. I mean,
I am saying to the people who, because when our people go and ask some brands to move to sustainable packaging, some of these people shamelessly say that we are fine with plastic, we don't care, who cares? I will tell you one thing in your eyes, you should care. We are not costing you much, so you should care. And even if it's costing much from other solution provider, you should care, because you are leaving a trail of garbage. So don't be a garbage man, be a man who produces cleanliness in the background trail. They should think deeply and on a bigger picture level and try to adopt those solutions. Though we are a very sustainable company, we are a very humble company, but at the same time, we are a very aggressive company in terms of innovation, in terms of deeper research, in terms that we want the glory which India earned in the past to be the present now. And Ukhi stands for very fast innovation, executed on a scale. And we don't want to be just a research company. We want to be, the next DuPont or next Apple of the biopolymer and biomaterial industry.